Surrounded by narcissists, how to effectively recognize, avoid, and defend yourself against toxic people and not lose your mind. Book by Thomas Erikson. Detailed summary. Introduction. Thomas Erikson's Surrounded by Narcissists opens with an exploration of the prevalence of narcissism in contemporary society. Erikson defines narcissism not just as a personality trait but as a pervasive, often destructive behavioral pattern that affects many aspects of life. He stresses the importance of recognizing and understanding narcissism to protect one's mental health and well-being. Erikson introduces the book's goals, helping readers identify narcissists, understanding their behavior, and developing strategies to cope with and protect oneself from them. He uses engaging anecdotes and real-life examples to illustrate how narcissistic behavior impacts everyday interactions and relationships. The basics of narcissism. What is narcissism? Erikson delves into the definition of narcissism, explaining it as an excessive preoccupation with oneself, characterized by an inflated sense of importance, a need for excessive admiration, and a lack of empathy. He details the traits that define narcissists, such as grandiosity, entitlement, and a constant need for validation. Erikson explains the difference between healthy self-esteem and pathological narcissism, emphasizing that while everyone may exhibit narcissistic traits occasionally, pathological narcissists consistently demonstrate these behaviors to a detrimental extent. Types of narcissists. Erikson categorizes narcissists into different types, each with distinct behaviors. Overt narcissists. These individuals are openly arrogant and boastful, constantly seeking attention and admiration. They are easy to spot due to their flamboyant, self-centered behavior. Covert narcissists, more subtle, these individuals may appear shy or modest but still have a deep sense of entitlement and self-importance. Their narcissism is hidden behind a facade of humility or victimhood. Communal narcissists, they present themselves as altruistic and caring, often involved in charitable activities. However, their actions are driven by a need for admiration and validation rather than genuine compassion. Malignant narcissists, the most dangerous, combining narcissism with antisocial behavior, aggression, and sometimes sadism. They are manipulative, exploitative, and often harmful to those around them. Erikson provides detailed descriptions and examples for each type, helping readers identify these behaviors in their own lives. The psychology behind narcissistic behavior. Erikson explores the psychological roots of narcissism, discussing theories from developmental psychology. He explains how certain parenting styles, such as over-pampering or neglect, can contribute to the development of narcissistic traits. He discusses the role of genetics and environmental factors, providing a comprehensive understanding of why narcissism develops in some individuals. Erikson also examines the concept of narcissistic supply, the constant need for external validation that drives narcissistic behavior. He explains how narcissists seek out and manipulate others to fulfill this need, often at the expense of those around them. Identifying narcissists in your life. Red flags and warning signs. Erikson lists key indicators of narcissistic behavior, including excessive need for admiration. Narcissists constantly seek compliments and validation, often fishing for praise and becoming upset if they don't receive it. Lack of empathy. They have difficulty understanding or caring about the feelings of others, often showing indifference to others' suffering. Entitlement. Narcissists believe they deserve special treatment and privileges, expecting others to cater to their needs and desires. Manipulative behavior. They use others to achieve their own ends, often through deceit and exploitation. Techniques like gaslighting, where they make others doubt their reality, are common. Erikson provides detailed examples of these behaviors in various contexts, helping readers recognize them in their own lives. He also discusses how narcissists use charm and charisma to mask their true intentions, making them difficult to identify initially. Narcissists in personal relationships. Erikson discusses how narcissism can manifest in personal relationships. Romantic partners of narcissists often experience cycles of idealization and devaluation, where they are alternately praised and criticized. Erikson describes the initial stages of relationships with narcissists, where they use charm and flattery to win over their partners, only to later reveal their manipulative and controlling behavior. Friendships with narcissists can be equally draining, as these individuals dominate conversations, seek constant attention, and often disregard the feelings and needs of others. Erikson provides examples of how narcissistic friends may exploit and manipulate their peers. In family dynamics, a narcissistic parent or sibling can create an environment of competition, favoritism, and emotional manipulation. Erikson discusses the impact of growing up with a narcissistic parent, including the long-term effects on self-esteem and mental health. He also provides strategies for dealing with narcissistic family members, such as setting boundaries and seeking external support. Narcissists in the workplace and the professional realm. Narcissists can be particularly challenging. Erikson describes how they may manipulate colleagues, take credit for others' work, and create toxic work environments. They often engage in power plays, undermine coworkers, and foster a culture of distrust. Recognizing these behaviors is the first step toward managing their impact on your professional life. Erikson provides detailed examples of narcissistic behavior in the workplace, such as micromanaging. Narcissistic bosses may micromanage their employees, seeking to control every aspect of their work. Blame shifting. They often deflect blame onto others when things go wrong, avoiding responsibility for their actions. Credit stealing. Narcissists frequently take credit for the accomplishments of their colleagues, seeking to enhance their own reputation. The impact of narcissists. Emotional and psychological consequences. Living or working with narcissists can lead to severe emotional and psychological stress. Erikson details the various impacts, such as chronic anxiety, depression, and a diminished sense of self-worth. He explains how narcissists' manipulation tactics, such as gaslighting, can erode one's confidence and perception of reality. Erikson discusses the concept of narcissistic abuse, where prolonged exposure to narcissistic behavior can lead to emotional and psychological trauma. He provides examples of how narcissistic abuse manifests in different types of relationships and its long-term effects on victims. How narcissists manipulate and control. Erikson provides a comprehensive look at the strategies narcissists use to manipulate others. Techniques like love bombing, excessive praise and affection early in relationships, and devaluation, sudden withdrawal of affection and criticism, are explained. He discusses the push-pull dynamic in relationships with narcissists, where they alternate between idealization and devaluation to maintain control. Erikson also examines more insidious forms of manipulation, such as triangulation. Narcissists may involve third parties to create jealousy or competition, maintaining control over their victims. Projection. They often project their own flaws and negative behaviors onto others, deflecting criticism from themselves. Smear campaigns. When relationships end, narcissists may spread false information and rumors to damage their victim's reputation. Understanding these tactics is crucial for recognizing when you are being manipulated and developing strategies to protect yourself. Defensive strategies. Setting boundaries. Erikson emphasizes the importance of setting and maintaining clear boundaries with narcissists. He offers practical advice on how to assert yourself without escalating conflicts, including specific language and actions to use when your boundaries are challenged. For example, he suggests using firm, non-negotiable statements like, "I am not comfortable with this, and I need it to stop." Erikson provides examples of boundary setting in different contexts, such as personal relationships, the workplace, and social situations. He discusses the importance of consistency and firmness in maintaining boundaries and how to handle pushback from narcissists. Effective communication techniques. Communicating with narcissists can be tricky. Erikson suggests techniques for keeping interactions calm and productive, such as using I statements, avoiding emotional triggers, and staying focused on facts rather than getting drawn into emotional arguments. He also discusses the importance of staying calm and composed, even when provoked. Erikson provides detailed examples of effective communication strategies, including Gray Rock Method, becoming as uninteresting and unresponsive as possible to avoid engaging with the narcissist. Disengagement, politely but firmly ending conversations or interactions that are becoming toxic. Assertive communication, using clear, direct language to express your needs and boundaries without aggression. Protecting your mental health. The author provides strategies for self-care and maintaining mental health while dealing with narcissists. This includes seeking support from friends, family, or mental health professionals, and practicing mindfulness and stress reduction techniques. Erikson emphasizes the importance of self-compassion and taking time for activities that bring joy and relaxation. Erikson discusses various self-care practices, such as mindfulness meditation, techniques for staying present and reducing stress. Journaling, writing down thoughts and feelings to process emotions and gain clarity. Physical exercise, engaging in regular physical activity to boost mood and reduce stress. Avoiding narcissists. Choosing healthy relationships. Erikson offers advice on how to identify and cultivate relationships that are healthy and supportive. He stresses the importance of mutual respect, empathy, and honest communication in building strong, non-toxic relationships. He encourages readers to look for red flags early in relationships and to trust their instincts when something feels off. Erikson provides guidelines for evaluating potential relationships, including assessing compatibility, ensuring that values, goals, and expectations align. Observing behavior, watching for consistent, respectful behavior over time. Seeking reciprocity, ensuring that the relationship involves mutual give and take. Creating a supportive environment. Building a network of supportive friends, family, and colleagues can act as a buffer against the negative effects of narcissists. Erikson suggests ways to create and nurture such an environment, emphasizing the value of community and shared values. He advises on finding groups and activities that promote positive, uplifting interactions. Erikson discusses the importance of social support in maintaining mental health and provides tips for building a supportive network, such as joining clubs or groups, finding communities with shared interests and values. Maintaining close relationships, investing time and effort in nurturing close, supportive relationships. Seeking professional support, consulting with therapists or counselors when needed. Navigating social situations. Erikson provides tips for avoiding narcissists in social settings and identifying safe, supportive social environments. This includes advice on how to politely disengage from interactions with narcissistic individuals and how to recognize social groups that foster positive interactions. He also discusses the importance of setting limits on social engagements to prevent burnout. Erikson offers practical strategies for managing social interactions, such as setting time limits, limiting the amount of time spent in potentially toxic environments. Choosing venues wisely, selecting social settings that promote positive interactions. Establishing exit strategies, having a plan to leave situations that become uncomfortable or toxic. Dealing with narcissists. Managing ongoing interactions when avoiding a narcissist is not possible, such as with family members or colleagues. Erikson offers strategies for managing ongoing interactions. He advises on maintaining emotional distance, staying focused on your goals, and not getting drawn into the narcissist's drama. Techniques such as gray rocking, where you become as uninteresting as possible to the narcissist, can be effective. Erikson provides detailed advice for managing ongoing interactions, including emotional detachment, developing strategies to remain emotionally detached and not take the narcissist's behavior personally. Focus on facts, keeping discussions centered on facts and avoiding emotional triggers. Seeking support, relying on trusted friends, family, or professionals for support and advice. Strategies for conflict resolution. Conflict with narcissists is often inevitable. Erikson provides techniques for resolving conflicts in a way that protects your interests and minimizes harm. This includes staying calm, being assertive without being aggressive, and knowing when to walk away from an unproductive argument. He emphasizes the importance of not engaging in power struggles and focusing on solutions rather than blame. Erikson discusses specific conflict resolution strategies, such as active listening, demonstrating empathy and understanding to de-escalate conflicts. Problem solving, focusing on finding mutually acceptable solutions rather than assigning blame. Setting consequences, clearly defining consequences for unacceptable behavior and enforcing them consistently. When to walk away. Recognizing when a relationship with a narcissist is beyond saving is crucial. Erikson discusses the signs that it is time to end a relationship for your own well-being and provides advice on how to do so safely and effectively. He stresses that it is okay to prioritize your mental health and to seek support when making difficult decisions. Erikson provides guidance on ending relationships with narcissists, including planning ahead, developing a plan for ending the relationship safely and minimizing negative consequences. Seeking support, relying on trusted friends, family, or professionals for support and advice during the process. Staying firm, remaining resolute in your decision and not being swayed by the narcissist's attempts to manipulate or guilt you. Healing from narcissistic abuse. Rebuilding self-esteem. Erikson provides steps for rebuilding your self-esteem and confidence after experiencing narcissistic abuse. This includes positive self-talk, setting achievable goals, and celebrating your successes. He discusses the importance of self-acceptance and learning to value yourself independently of others' opinions. Erikson offers specific strategies for rebuilding self-esteem, such as affirmations, using positive affirmations to reinforce self-worth and confidence. Personal achievements, setting and achieving personal goals to build a sense of accomplishment. Self-compassion, practicing self-compassion and treating yourself with kindness and understanding. Seeking professional help. The importance of therapy and professional support in healing from narcissistic relationships is emphasized. Erikson discusses different types of therapy that can be effective, such as cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and trauma-informed therapy. He encourages readers to seek help if they feel overwhelmed or stuck. Erikson provides an overview of various therapeutic approaches, including cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, focusing on changing negative thought patterns and behaviors. Trauma-informed therapy, addressing the specific needs of individuals who have experienced trauma. Support groups, joining support groups for individuals who have experienced narcissistic abuse to share experiences and gain support. Moving forward. Erikson offers tips for moving on with your life and building a healthier future after dealing with narcissists. He encourages readers to focus on personal growth, pursue new interests, and build a life that is fulfilling and free from toxic influences. He discusses the importance of setting new goals and creating a vision for your future. Erikson provides practical advice for moving forward, such as personal development, engaging in activities that promote personal growth and development. New hobbies, exploring new interests and hobbies to find joy and fulfillment. Future planning, setting long-term goals and creating a vision for your future that prioritizes your well-being and happiness. Case studies and real-life examples. Stories from individuals who have dealt with narcissists. Real-life examples and case studies illustrate the concepts discussed in the book. These stories provide practical insights and lessons from individuals who have successfully navigated relationships with narcissists. Erikson uses these stories to highlight common challenges and effective strategies for dealing with narcissists. Erikson presents detailed case studies, each demonstrating different aspects of narcissistic behavior and the impact on those involved. These stories provide a relatable and practical perspective on the challenges of dealing with narcissists and offer inspiration for overcoming them. Lessons learned and advice. Erikson shares the lessons learned from these case studies, offering advice and practical tips based on real experiences. This section serves as both a cautionary tale and a source of inspiration for readers dealing with similar issues. The shared experiences underscore the importance of resilience, self-awareness, and the power of supportive relationships. Erikson distills the key takeaways from each case study, providing actionable advice for readers. He emphasizes the importance of learning from others' experiences and applying these lessons to one's own life. Conclusion. Summarizing key points. Erikson recaps the main strategies and insights from the book, reinforcing the importance of recognizing, avoiding, and defending against narcissists. He summarizes the key points to ensure readers have a clear understanding of how to protect themselves and maintain their mental health. Erikson highlights the most important lessons from the book, ensuring that readers leave with a clear and actionable understanding of how to deal with narcissists in their lives. Encouragement for the future. In his final words, Erikson offers encouragement and motivation for readers to take control of their lives and protect themselves from narcissistic individuals. He stresses that while dealing with narcissists can be challenging, it is possible to lead a healthy, fulfilling life by applying the strategies discussed in the book. Erikson reminds readers that they are not alone and that there are resources and support available to help them navigate these difficult relationships. Erikson concludes with a message of hope and empowerment, encouraging readers to prioritize their well-being and seek out healthy, supportive relationships.